Hi, everybody. This is Nate. Welcome to our Sunday show. I'm going to check with you if you hear me and see me okay. Hi, Vivian. Thank you for modding. I also saw Connie is here, who's moderating, and Ness as well. Wonderful. Hi, Ellie. Thank you, Connie. But hi, Butterfly. Hi, Emerald. Hi, Stella. Hi, Dorella. Ellie, Lynette, Iris, Geraldine, um, Kate. We have Gemma Lee. Um, we have all things Maria. We have Deborah. We have Lily, Virgo's Groove, Diane Copas. We have Tammy S. We have um, Braveheart. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I'm gonna start taking your questions, and I'll start with the donations. Usually, about halfway through the show, so in about 30 minutes, we are able to kind of switch to all the other questions about halfway through. So we will be doing that, and then we'll do a reading for the collective at the end, as we usually do. Lynette, thank you for joining the membership. My first question is from Kate. Thank you for your donation. Um, you feel like changes are happening at work. Will you be impacted? Will you be impacted? You feel like changes are happening at work. Will you be impacted? No, I don't see you impacted. Like, so for example, an impact would be, are you losing your job? No, I don't see that happening. Eight of Pentacles, this is usually a cut of work. I see you making money. I see you, Knight of Pentacles. You keep working, you keep getting the money. Knight of Swords, you have to deal with what's coming your way, but I just don't get the sense like there's a big impact to you. All right, Kate, and thank you again. Geraldine, will we find a retirement home for my mother-in-law before the new year? Will you find a retirement home for your mother-in-law before the new year? A retirement home. Nine of Cups, so that's my wish card, so I'm gonna say yes. Another Nine of Pentacles, interesting, two nines. Nine is the end of a cycle, beginning of a new cycle. Ace of Pentacle, you have the opportunity coming. I'm gonna say yes, yes, Geraldine. I feel like you will. Iris, thank you for your donation. Will my husband be able to get his retirement money out of equities before the market corrects? Will your husband be able to get his retirement money out of equities before the market corrects? King of Cups, he seems pretty happy about this. Three of Wands, to me, that's like planning, and that seems like there's an alignment there. Let me check here. Will he be able to get his retirement money? The Wheel of Fortune is yes. I just get a sense like he needs to plan really carefully. I feel like he needs to stay on top of it, because I'm getting a yes, but I'm also getting a sense like it requires a lot of planning. So I feel like this is not necessarily easy to time everything up, but I do feel like he will get it. It just requires to keep an eye on it. Star, you got the COVID shot on Friday and you've been sick ever since. I am so sorry. Can I call in sick on Monday without too much backlash? I understand why you're asking this question. Can you call in sick for Monday? The full to me, like this, is yes. You have to do what you have to do. Six of Cups, not a bad card. I feel like there's an understanding. Nine of Pentacles, I don't see a problem. So yes, I feel like They just gonna understand that you're sick. You shouldn't feel worried about that star. It feels like it's gonna be okay. Okay, and get well, by the way. um Continuing with start with Gina. What will my financial situation look like for the next 6-12 months? I'm getting a sense of transformation and then stability. The transformation, I feel like after 6 months, so beginning of next year to continuing on 2026, King of Wands, it tells me like there's like a build up, there's more stability, but more importantly, the Ten of Pentacles, I see you making more money. So I don't feel like there's big changes in the next few months as we get to the end of 2025, but as we get to 2026, this is where I see a shift and I see money coming through. So, in other words, you'll feel more positive about your situation and more of an abundance as you look at 2026. Okay, Gina. Julie Goss, sorry. Julie Goss, do you see my son getting a divorce? Five of Cups, there's a disappointment. Queen of Swords, to me, this is justice. I feel like there will be a divorce. Yeah. Vanessa, how can I support my husband's life path? I feel like you have to help him with his stress and anxiety. I'm getting like support with whatever he's doing in his life where he evolves, he transitions to more maturity. The Wheel of Fortune, like there's a karmic connection here. So I felt like you're deeply connected and you have to help him moving through the changes of life without anxiety. That's what I'm getting. Natalie Torres, thank you for your donation. May I have a message from my guides? I'm very anxious right now. Hence, there's some decisions I have to make soon concerning work choices. A message from your guides for Natalie. There's something that you're fighting. I feel like there's like a conflict that you feel to be in the middle of. It could be an internal conflict. And then I see you making a decision. I feel like you will making a good decision. And that decision involves a change. I feel like this involves finding more balance, finding more yourself, making a change for the long term. I feel like you're going to make the right decision. I feel like this is a pretty drastic decision. Virgo's Groove, thank you so much for your donation. Was it my deceased ex children's dad who spoke to me the other day? Was he being honest about what he told me? So, what is the children's dad who spoke? The Hermit, I feel like that's him. Was he being honest about what he told me? I'm getting a yes. Ace of Pentacles. I'm getting the sense like he gave you something or told you something, told you to do something. Maybe there's like something material involved. So I'm getting a yes and yes for you, Virgo's Grove. And Jill Stone, thank you for your donation. I stayed at a hotel a week or so ago and it was old. I felt strange energies, spirits from the hotel, and I think it was haunted. Yes, I even heard out of nowhere, well, that triggers it. No, you didn't imagining things. Those are people that have stayed there, spirits that might be stuck there, that are trying to communicate with you, making themselves known. I feel like there were young energies in there. And I feel like they're trying to engage with you in conversation or trying to get a a reaction from you. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Celtic Seer. Good to have you here. Moving on to Ati Gatti. There is new changes in my work environment in October. Will affect me in any way? My job as payments? Two of Cups. I don't think that's a problem for you. Six of Cups. I feel like you're fine. The Emperor, you're stable. I think you're all fine, Ati Gatti. Thank you again. Shirley Merson. When will my own business support me so I can move on from relying on referrals through Sterling and agency? Ace of Wand, I feel like next year is a big year for you. This is like, it's almost like this is your own. I feel like it's almost like a signature, a pen. Next year, I feel like as you get to the spring, I feel like it has really taken to that next level. Sonia, thank you for your donation. Can you give me a message from my mom? She passed in 2021. Oh, this is very recent. I'm sorry for your mom. She's at peace. She's completely at peace. She's talking about you, like she's seeing a lot of abundance coming for you. Death, she's talking about her death. Oh, did she leave you some things? Because death, okay, this one, death, and then I see material things. Did she pass on things to you? I feel like she wants to talk about the things that she passed on to you. She's at peace with all this. She's saying like she's totally fine with everything. Three of Cups, it's almost like an energy of celebration. There's sadness of being gone, but she's happy of where you are and where you're going to be as a person. So, in other words, she's proud of you. Kim Panzer, thank you for your donation. Will I hear about the job with my previous manager this week? The Magician, I feel so. I'm getting a sense of a yes here. The Hierophant, yes, I like this energy. So this week or very soon after, but I feel like this is coming. It feels like it's good energy. Stella Thompson, thank you for your donation. I didn't get your question, but I'm going to look for it. So I'll check on that. If the moderators have your question, please repeat it. Cousin Kate, thank you for your donation. Hello, Nate. Will Tim tell me how he really feels about me soon? He's been holding back. Six of Cups. Yes, I feel like he's going to open up. He feels very close. He is afraid. Three of Swords. I feel like he's afraid of being vulnerable and being hurt. I feel like this is coming from his past, but strength will overcome that. There's a fear from something that comes from his past. It's going to move forward. Mary Spalkovets, can you tell about my health for the next 6 months? I cannot do health reading, Mary, so I'm just going to pull some cards and not get into health, but you'll hear from the energies. You'll deduct some of those meanings, right? Health for the next 6 months. Page of Wands. So there's something a little new coming up here, but I don't see that as negative. Actually, Six of Wands is a card of success, your health. The Hierophant is a card of protection. I feel like the Ten of Swords, you're completely on a new cycle and you restart something fresh. I get the sense with all of it, like you're clearing something, you are able to build something that feels stronger with you. And I get this sense of success. So almost like if you're able to overcome something. Okay. I'm just going as much as I can with not going into health details because I don't do that in public. I do that in private. but I think you got a little bit of that meaning through the different tarot cards. Meaning there's a shift here, and I think at the end of all this, there's like an improvement. Heidi in Connecticut. Um, Hi Nate, wondering what my household financial forecast look like from 6 months. 6 months, there's a little bit of struggle. 9 months, much better. It's almost like there's something that allows you to step up. 12 months, much better. I feel like you're in a better place. So it's an improvement, but the next 6 months, there's a little bit of struggle or need to carefully check on your budget, like budget things really well. Umi Andrews, what can you tell me for the rest of the years? And thank you for your donation. I feel like there's something where you feel constrained or limited, and then you're able to kind of get some help. I think something positive in the area of relationships, and even financially, you're planting the seeds for better financial outcome, and you finish the year very well. I feel like the year ends with a big celebration for the new year and the holidays. Gina Bug, thank you for your donation. What's holding me back from finding out paperwork? You just need to make the decision. I don't see any reason why you're held back. You feel stuck a little bit. I would agree with that. But they're saying change the perspective. Look at the hangman. You feel stuck. Change the perspective and then you move forward. I feel you need to change your perspective. Susan Tom 1111. Thank you for your donation. How do you see my sales going through the next 4 weeks? You can tell. I feel like it's a bit on and off. A bit on and off. Slow, it's coming. The money's coming, but slow. You see, this is the Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest night. So money's coming a bit on and off and slow. Nothing really great, but nothing too bad either. The justice balanced. Mara Jade, I didn't get your question, so I look for it. Teresa Springs, same thing, thank you, but I didn't get your question, so I will look for that through the moderators. I think there's 3 people that I didn't get their questions. I see 444. I had an incident arc with a vendor. Do you see it resolve or a continuation? You're gonna work through things. I don't think it's gonna be. I think you're very stressed about it though, but you're gonna make things work. Yeah, the Hierophant, you see brings people together. So there's gonna be a resolution. Try not to worry about it, and that's just a comment for everyone. Worrying about something never improved anything. I do see Mara Jade's question. May I please ask if I'm going to be employed as a full-time paralegal? I'm hearing a yes. The Lovers, yes. And the Star, yes. Stella Thompson, on Wednesday you said my Sean was quiet, but in life he wasn't. I don't understand. Well, I don't understand this. On Wednesday you said my son Sean was quiet, but in life it wasn't. I feel like he's quiet. Is he on the other side? Because they say in life he wasn't. So I assume he is on the other side. And I saw him quiet, but in spirit. Ace of Wands, it's like a new beginning. He has started kind of a new phase, the judgment, the communication from the angels. So I feel like what I meant, if he is indeed in spirit, is that he is quiet there. Okay. Let me know if that makes sense. And thank you. Sharon Rose, will God unite me with the true love relationship of my life soon? I'm getting a yes, but it's not soon. And I feel like you need to do some healing about a prior. There's like some healing to do before your true love relationship comes. There's something that you need to clear. There's an energy that you need to come back full circle. Um, and so you need to find that in you first before a person come through. Okay, Mara Jade, I did this. Michelle Lang, can I have a message from my guides for this week? The Five of Pentacles, a little sense of a loss, like a little small loss or disappointment that you're able to kind of overcome, but it just feels like something is not going quite right. And then you kind of have to work to bring everything back together. So, that's what I feel, Michelle. It's not bad, but it's just a little something that doesn't feel quite right or off, and then you work it through. Secret Charla, thank you for your donation. When I call in white light of protection, I see a dragon made of light that I invite down to protect my area. Is that really of spirit? Yes. It's a spirit with a dragon spirit. The Empress, this is you. You're in full control here. I would try to engage with the dragon, the star, very strong card, and it's coming from spirit. Star is spirit. Try to ask questions to the dragon and engage in question and answers. Sharon Yates, thank you for your donation. I've always loved decorating, currently teaching myself how to put floors down. Will I ever make money in any way renovating and decorating? Yes, it's like going to turn into some sort of a job or paid hobby, business. Um, 10 of Cups, this is what you first a 10 of Cups of the night, of the day or night, depending on where you are. 10 of Cups, this tells me that makes you really, really happy. Queen of Wands, this is you. This is absolutely a yes, yes, and yes. Three cards. Um, Jay Aragon, thank you for your donation. I always worry about my kids' future. Will four of them be successful? This is all of them. You see, they're happy. This is actually one of the cards where you see kids in the tarot, Six of Cups. So that's already a good sign. Eight of Cups tells me that some of them might have to change things in their life, potentially move. I'm getting a sense of move. Knight of Wands, move, but they will be happy. Yes, I see money, I see abundance. It just feel Nine of Cups is the fulfillment card. It's just like some of them might have to move. Yes. Um, Nivra, I got your donations, but I didn't really get your question. So we'll figure that out. Do you see my income improving soon? That's Nivra. Do um do you see my income improving soon and how? Yes, Three of Pentacles, you will improve soon, but I do feel that there are people that are helping you improve your income. In other words, like I see people collaborating with you, helping you with some projects. So, yes, I do see the money, your income improving, but I feel like, yes, money is coming for you, Nivra, but I see people helping you. That's the key. People around you helping you, and maybe judgment. You talk with people about what kind of help you need, this sort of thing, so that they can come help you. Stella Thompson, I think you said that you didn't understand. And I think there was a question about your son was quiet. So Stella, is your son on the other side or is still or is on Earth? I just trying to understand a little bit if this is a mediumship question or a 3D life question. Leslie, thank you for your donation. Your mom passed from COVID in 2020. Oh, I'm gonna put like a heart here because I know it must be really hard. My dad passed, but not from COVID in 2020 as well. You felt her around you lately, yes. Is this is her? I'm getting a yes. Eight of Sword, she's saying that she felt like she was limited. She couldn't communicate as much, and now she found a way of communicating with you. Strength. So it's almost like she's saying, all this time she was trying to figure out a way to communicate with you, and now she has found one, and she wants to continue this conversation. Three of Cups, she wants you happy, she wants you around her and make you happy, so no sadness here. Six of Swords, she has transitioned to the other side. Page of Wands, she sees you as a child, remembering children's memories. All right, I have done the donations that I had, except maybe a couple questions, and we're about halfway through, which I expected to be. So, Vivian or Connie or Celtic Seer or Ness, do you have questions that I missed or someone that I didn't address? Hey, Sherry, taking a few seconds break here. We're still waiting for them to post. Thank you, Celtic Seer. All right, so let me take the top questions. And this is Gwen Light. Will my youngest grandchild have a better relationship with her father and his girlfriend? Yes, Queen of Cups. I feel like there will be an improvement here. Melanie Atkinson, can you please tell me if you have any message from my artist guides? Three of Wands. I feel like the message is to open, to expand your view to different universes, to different areas of creativity. So expand your creative scope or inspiration. Dorella, did TL see me last night at the restaurant while the band was playing? I'm getting a yes. Michelle C, I want to know a message from my guide around your online business. I see that your online business is able to make money. All right, Ness, I know that you're under the weather. I hope you feel well and better. Leota Kelsey, can you give me what my guide said about ending the current bad situation with next steps? There's a sense of agreement. So, your bad situation, you have to come to some sort of compromise or agreement, like finding an ending that's kind of a good ending to a bad situation, if that makes sense. Like, kind of close the door with something that allows you to move on at peace. Creator, should I buy a new car in 26? I'm getting save your money. Pink Lady, I'm not doing medical, but I'm putting a card for you. Will my leg be okay without surgery? The Ace of Pentacles. This is This is not a card that usually would represent a surgery, so I'm going to leave you with that. Diane Dunning, will my house sell in the near future? 10 of Cups, I'm getting a yes before the end of year. Kelly Chuff, can I have a message from my guides for me in October? They're talking about your anxiety. You have to work on your fear, your anxiety, meditate, do something that gets that out of your stress level. Butterfly, 7431, a message from your grandson who passed in 2020 at the age of 12. Oh, I'm sending you a big heart as well. So sorry about your grandson. A message from your grandson. It was a complete shock, the tower. First tower of the day. Healing. It feels like he said like he has healed. He's totally healed from the whole passing and situation. Ian Barton, a message from your guides. Protection. I do feel like what you're trying to do right now, there's a sense of protection around it. Sharon Rose, will the true love that God has intended for me come in? I feel like I did this question. Yes, it's coming, but you need to work on yourself and heal something from your past. Pamela, did my stepmother leave me something in her will? But the stepmother left something in the will. To me, that's writing the will. So I would say yes. But there's something holding it up. You see, Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords. There's like some sort of. Try to find what's holding it up. Umi, I worry about my kids. Can you tell me how they will do? Thank you for your donation. I see happiness, but I feel that there's a sense of them struggling or having disappointment, and a struggle here. At the end, though, I get the rainbow. So I think they're going to be okay, but they have to go to a little bit of challenges. Yes. Alana Davis, thank you for your donation. Will I be in a committed long-term relationship within the next year? Within 12 months? I'm getting a yes, and I felt like this relationship could lead to marriage, but it's not soon. And I felt like it's at the end of 20, like this, the last few months of 2026. If you want to speed that up, you have to do some visualization work, some manifestation work, but I feel like there's a reason why it's not coming as soon. So I feel like next year, and there's a marriage following. Amy Terry, saving for surgery. Do you see me raising enough money by November? I feel like you will, but it feels late November, early December. The money is coming, but slow once again. I like the Wheel of Fortune. I see someone helping you. So it's looking good, but it's going to be slow. And I feel it might require you to expand post, like maybe early December, with money still coming. Melissa Scotto, thank you, Vivian. My daughter's childhood friends went missing after July 25, 22. Thomas Gibbs, his car found at a Grand Canyon Grandview parking lot. What happened to Thomas? First of all, I see protection around him. So, and the hermit is like a sense that is lonely, like by himself. It's interesting because none of those cards that I got give me a sense like there's a pain. I just get a sense of protection and isolation. And he has the star all over him. So I know I'm not giving you like a specific, but at least I'm not saying like pain or anything like this. I feel like, you know, there's a sense of him feeling okay, but isolated. That's what I feel. Um, Gabriela Garlock, can I get an advice from Spirit on creating a schedule for myself? It's interesting because they're saying, well, you need the discipline to create the schedule, but they also give you time, give you some space to go do things like run errands, do this, do that, go here, go there. Do a schedule, but book in your schedule the the time you need to go from place to place or you run errands. In other words, protect the things that you need to do in your schedule. Um, Stella Thompson. So Sean passed in 2014. So I'm sorry, but yes, I felt like he was in spirit. And that's what I was telling you. He's quiet in spirit, but he wasn't in the real life. But in spirit, he's quiet. Let's see if he has a message for you. The lovers. It's a big message of love that he's sending you. And I get the star again. I feel like he's at peace, he's quiet, he has full of love, universal love. I feel like he has changed a lot. Judy Gonzalez, thank you for your donation. I have an interview for a sales job for home builder. Do you see me getting the job? Yes, I'm getting a yes, a big sunshine here and a celebration, but they're just an energy with his job. Like it's almost like there's like a little bit of a surprise, or there's something like it just comes a little bit out of nowhere. Yeah, look, they seem to give the job, they give them coin here. So I'm getting yes, they're just a little bit of a weird energy, maybe a surprise effect. Um, all right, continuing our questions from the beginning. Golden Girl 14. Is now the best time for me to start my energy healing business? Yes, I don't see a reason to wait. It can make money and I see you happy. Mark W. Do you have a message from my guides? Money is tight and job market is tough. Yeah, keep there's it's coming. You're planting the seeds. So keep pushing. Something is coming. It's like planting seeds. Erica, an update for current circumstance recovery. An update for current circumstance. Four of Swords, this is a sense of patience, recovery, healing. I feel like there's a lot of those energies. I like that he has a green energy. I see a green energy around you too, Erica. Nam Aurora, a message from your guides. I feel like they see you struggling with something or with someone, and you're gonna find a way to deal with it. But there's like a tension that they acknowledge. Bubs Grant, good morning from Wellington, New Zealand. Good morning. Who is shaking my bed at night? It's like a male spirit, an older male spirit. I think it could be an ancestor that wants you to notice. A grandfather? Gerard, will our van be okay for a road trip? Yes, yes. I did Dorella's question. This can be erased. Mars. I'm not happy with myself and motivation to pack up my house and sell it. Will I end up just staying here, or I can get myself to sell and buy a hobby farm? Okay, I'm not happy with myself. I'm going to pack my house and sell it. Staying? I see you staying. But you said you're not happy. You're staying, but you're going to do things, you're going to look at ways to make yourself feel happier, even if you stay. Oh, why Virgo's Groove? Thank you. Annie Berger, a message from your mom, Nancy. The moon, she's coming into dreams. Good that it's making sense. Cussing Kate, Sandra Vega, birthday coming up in October 19. Anything new for my guides? Like they're saying, like there's an opportunity coming to you. I feel like, yeah, someone coming to you, an opportunity coming to you, something good. Violet, will my financial situations turn around so I can stay in the apartment? Yes. You have some protection too. Crazy Shark 22, I like the name. Crazy Shark 22. Will I be promoted soon? Not soon. I feel you will be promoted, but maybe next year, but I don't see soon. Live Love Being, will I reconnect with a high school friend for the highest good? Two of Wands, yes. Strength, yes. Energy, alchemy, yoga, and meditation. What a wonderful name. Will I get a remote job soon that will allow you to move? I feel you will. Queen of Pentacles. It's like you receive an opportunity, and then death. There's a big change. Positive, I feel. Dog in Texas. Indy passed away while I was in Dubai. Is she okay? Is Indy okay? I don't understand the question, but the sense of someone moving on. Maria Calvert, my neighbor became homeless and her dog is sick. I don't. I feel like it's hard. There's some hardship, but I'm also getting a sense of healing. So I don't think it's a dire, but it needs help. Oh, Mara, thank you. Winnie, you have an interview on October 7th. Can you tell the outcome? It's like it goes well, but I feel like to get to the next stage, it's a little bit more complicated. Is it because it's super competitive? So I'm not really sure. It goes well, but it feels competitive with other candidates. And so I'm not sure it's fully moving through. Good karma. Your car was hit by a truck. Was the man under the influence? I'm not seeing that. Um, Millet, thank you for your donation. Do you see me able to move higher before retired? I see you making more money to start with. I don't know if this is a promotion or an expansion of role that gets you more money, but clearly more money. That's what I would say. And the emperor, I feel like you're in a good position. So it could be a promotion, it could be an expansion, but it's more money. Continuing. Kathy Williamson, my brother-in-law passed away in July. Does he have a message? Well, the lovers. So again, I always get the lovers when they send their love from the other side. And I feel like there's a sadness. So it feels like there's a sadness, but now focusing on sending love. Uh Creator, I answered that question. Save the money. Light and love. When will my oldest son meet his significant other? I don't think this is a long time, but this next person, I see that leading to a marriage. 1 year, 2 years, not too long. This style, I had a job interview recently which felt really right. I've been searching for months now. Do you see a positive outcome for the job? This style. It does feel right. I would say very likely Knight of Cups. They give you the job. I felt like they will. Let me look with here too. Will you get the job? The world, that's another yes. Very likely. Violet, I keep self-sabotaging with school. Will I be given one more chance? That's the self-sabotage. This is our first devil here. And that's the self-sabotage. Will you be given more chance? Yes, I feel. But you have to understand where is this coming from. And I understand it's not easy. Bree, do you see when I will get approved for Social Security disability? It's been almost a year. It's a lot more weight, I feel. Sorry. Artist Liz, may I have a reading on the YouTube channel that I want to start? It will be about my art and psychic readings. Yeah, and meditations. I think it has potential to be really successful. It's very high frequency spiritual, I feel. The Fida Dida. I'm worried about my son Christopher facing difficult life choice, but is also recovering from a breakup. The strength to make correct choices. I see things balancing out with the justice. So it's encouraging. All right, let's see. Terry Petty, a message from your guides. Oh, I got the lovers. Someone coming to help you, a relationship. I feel like there's like a sense of a connection with someone special. I don't know if that makes sense, but your guides see someone coming into your life with someone, or you have someone special into your life, or someone coming into your life that's special, but it's the lovers. Yes. And I'm seeing some good love energy here. Welcome, light love being. Continuing, good karma. What message does my birthday buddy have for me? She's in spirit. She's at peace also, like a lot of them are. She's talking about a man. So, is there someone important in your life? An important man in your life? Lenora White, new investor in selling your house. Will they be the one to buy? I feel like they give an opportunity, yes, but the opportunity is a bit on the smaller side, not as big as they say it would be. Gabriella, I answered that question. Bentley, two nightstands were in the storage. Someone took the granite top off. Who took them up? I feel like it's a mail from the storage, like almost like from the storage company. That's what I heard. I'm gonna do a check-in with the moderators here. Did I miss anyone or okay, good karma. Did I miss anyone? Celtic Seal, let me take your question. Will your YouTube channel be successful? Yes, I think it has a very strong, solid foundation coming. The Empress, this is you. This is you. So yes, I feel so. And I think Connie asked a question, but I haven't. I remember seeing it, but not answering right away. Will I be able to give a copy of my novel to Shaquille O'Neal Friday night? He knows everyone. Will you be able to give a copy? Not immediately. I felt like Friday might be the problem here. I felt like there's a way, but maybe not on Friday. All right, continuing. Rocardi, will my husband and I buy a new home in 2026? Yes. Susan von Ryder, will my grandson Carlton get into Navy nuclear school in South Carolina? It looks difficult or not happening as early as maybe he thought. It feels like it's very hard to get in. And so I'm not saying no, but I feel like it's going to take maybe more time. Gabriella, I remember answering. It was about, I believe, the schedule, and I remember answering it. Pi, thank you for your donation. Will my oldest son find another job soon? He lost his last one after the DEI mess. I am so sorry. Will your oldest son find a job soon? Yes. Yes, that's new beginning. Actually, justice. I feel like it's funny. We're talking about DEI and justice. The new job might be as good or better the old one. I feel like it's going to be a bit of a good surprise for him. Yeah, and maybe better pay. I feel like there's also, I see some money here too. So that's, I hope it's coming true. Um, Maybe I'll take a couple more. Okay, Pamela Bailey, a message from the mother. It's like your mom feels like you feel isolated, you feel alone, and she's sending you like support. And she's also talking about how you're trying to deal with different things. It's almost like your situation is not necessarily easy, like you're caught into different things. But she's sending her love. All right. Maybe one or two more questions, and I will do a reading for the collective. So let's see. Where was I? I understand, Gabriela. Sam, I thought something is missing into my life. I mean, you certainly could have more spirituality. I feel like you're holding back on your emotions. Are you afraid of showing more of your emotions? I feel like something like that. Rhonda Burrow, who were the people in my dream that were staring at me and said they were told to be here? And then someone grabbed me from that behind, felt evil. Who were the people in my dream? I see them as spirits, but I don't see them as related to you. It's like, I want to say random spirits. I don't think they're related to you. They just happen to be here. All right. I am now going to do a reading for the collective. Oh, Gemali, will job offers result from prior applications? And thank you. Job offers, Gemali, will job offers result from prior application? Six of Wands, yes. That's a success card. I feel so. All right, a message for this upcoming week, and I will be using the voices from the Whales Oracle. And I'm gonna take this card here. No, I don't want this one because I've already used it. But this deck here. So a message from for the collective for this coming week. Oh, I think this is true with a lot of themes we got today. Resilience. Whales embrace resilience. So, what does that mean, resilience? Is that, like this person here, we might be caught into something that we don't quite understand, but there's people around us who help us There's ways to grow, there's ways to connect, and there's like some sort of a code. This connects with Atlantis, you see. And so resilience, that if we get some disappointment, there's another way. If we didn't get the job, there's another way. Maybe we didn't get something, but then something better is coming. That's the message here. And to never give up, to never give up. Miracles do happen. So, and also remember to ask for a miracle. If you want a miracle, ask for a miracle. And I appreciate every single one of you. The moderators, Celtic Seer, Ness, Viviane, Connie, thank you. Have a wonderful week. And I'll be back next week, same time. Thank you. Bye bye.